Good morning. It's Friday and it's May. It's May, the lusty month of May. But we're not going to do Camelot this morning. This morning I want to talk to you about Miss Liberty. Now, Miss Liberty, for those of you who don't know, was an Irving Berlin musical that came in 1949, sandwiched right in between his great big hits, Annie Get Your Gun and Call Me Madam. Now, Miss Liberty was not the hit that those other two shows was. It played a respectable 308 performances, but you know, mostly nobody talks about it anymore. Despite the fact that it was directed by Moss Hart, it had choreography by Jerome Robbins, and the book was by Robert Sherwood, a figure we don't talk a lot about today, but he won 4 Pulitzer Prizes. 4. 3 of them for Best Play, 1 for Best Biography. So, you know, presumably he could string a sentence together. If there was a problem with this show, I would hesitate to suggest, I mean, yes, the book is a bit dull when you read it, but the problem was that they produced it themselves, Irving particularly, I think, in charge, and he wrote, it's an original story, and he wrote most of the songs before the script had been written. I mean, rookie error. He didn't have Rodgers and Hammerstein leading him as he did on Annie Get Your Gun as producers, or as Leland Haywood would do on Call Me Madam. So there it is. They also were trying to save money by not employing stars. You'll see there's nobody billed over the title. There are 3 excellent artists who did play the leads. Eddie Albert, who you may remember in the movie of Roman Holiday, where he plays the best friend, and he was nominated for an Oscar. Alan McCleary, at the time married to Adolph Green. You will probably remember her in Calamity Jane singing A Woman's Touch with Doris Day. And Mary McCarthy, great Mary McCarthy. She sounds great on this record. She really does. Belting out Falling Out of Love Can Be Fun, which has now made its way into the stage version of White Christmas. But Mary McCarthy is best remembered to us now for 2 roles. She originated in the 70s. She was Mama Morton in the original cast of Chicago. That's why that's there. And she was also the original Stella Deems singing Who's That Woman in Follies. So, you know, pretty good pedigree. I mean, we look at the songs now. There's one song Irving expected to be a big hit called Homework, and the lyric is, homework, I want to do homework, instead of an office I want to work home, staying at home and crocheting and meekly obeying the guy who comes home. It's not terribly woke for a modern audience, but you know, this was just after the war and the guys wanted their jobs back from the girls, and it's, you know, it's no worse than Annie Oakley losing the shooting match in order to get Frank Butler to marry her, frankly. So there are some lovely songs in Miss Liberty. I'm going to sing a duet for you this morning, thankfully only one at a time. First off, I'm Eddie Albert, thinking that I'm out of my depth in New York and I really ought to go back to where I came from, and then I'm going to be Mary McCarthy saying, no, you've just got to screw your courage to the sticking place. A little fish in a big pond. A little fish in a big pond has plenty of room to swim, but swimming around a big fish all ready to pounce on him. Back to his little pond he starts to roam. The little fish spreads his fins and begins to swim back home. That's me, a little fish in a big pond, all wrong. That's me, a little fish where a little fish don't belong. A little man in a big town gets butterflies in his dome. I'm ready to spread my fin and begin to swim back home to the little pond where the little fish and the little man belong. pond has gotta have lots of heart for swimming around a big fish, but if he's the least bit smart, back to his little pond he doesn't go. The little fish spreads his fins and begins to grow, grow, grow. That's you, a little fish in a big pond, alright, me too, a little fish, but we gotta stand up and fight. A little man in a big town don't have to get out and roam. Stop taking it on the chin and begin to feel at home in the bigger pond, where the bigger fish and the bigger men belong.